Hi Virgo, this is Eileen with your November 2019 Psychic Tarot card reading. And you're starting the month of November with the Two of Wands card. And Two of Wands, now the Wands do relate to the area of work and progress, action. The Two of Wands is showing that you have choices. For some Virgos, you might be choosing between two jobs in the month of November. It could even be two relationships or two different cities to live in, that type of thing. So, now this is a general reading, so some of these cards may resonate with you while others do not. If I'm doing a private reading, then I'm just focusing in on your circumstances. And I am reading the meanings of the cards as well as tuning in on a psychic level. And so with the Two of Wands, it is showing that you are making progress. I am getting job opportunities here, and that some of you might be applying for jobs right now, and you might be having like two different companies wanting to offer you a job, letting you know that the job is yours if you want it. That's what I'm feeling for some people. Otherwise, you might be trying to choose between the current job where you're working and another one that would like to hire you. It's just looking like what I'm getting here is that you're very employable right now. People want to hire you. So this is good. This is a good position to be in. And so you're weighing your options and you're making decisions about what is going to work best for you in your life. And now also some of these job opportunities, because I'm getting different scenarios for different people here, might involve a move, like a physical move to another city or another state, country, whatever. So those are other parts of the equation here that you're going to be weighing out and making decisions about. Now, for some Virgos, this can relate to relationship matters. There may be two people that you're trying to make a decision about. I am feeling that for some of you, there's one person in particular that you're the most interested in, and you really identify with that one person. You might already be involved with them, or you're getting closer. I'm feeling more like you're getting closer. For whoever I'm tuning in for here, you're getting closer and closer to getting to know that person, to be able to go out with them and date them. I mean, maybe you've been out with them already, but it's like, I don't know if you've lived a little distance or if it's been inconvenient or whatever's been going on. It's like you feel like you have an opportunity now to really spend more quality time with that person, and you're really drawn to that person. You're attracted to them. You like not only their looks, their intelligence. There's a lot of good traits you see in this person that's very steady and reliable and just a solid person, you know, honest, down to earth. But there's also another person that I feel like you might know this person and they might be interested in you. It could be somebody you used to go out with and they would like to get back with you or something. Or if you didn't go out with them in the past, maybe you've been kind of acquaintances or friends with them and they might be flirting with you or that type of thing. But you're really interested. This might be one person I'm tuning in for. There's one person that you're really interested in. The other you're not as interested. And, you know, you're making good decisions for yourself about which way to go and not to be too influenced by other people. Next card you have is the Ace of Pentacles. This is a really good card. Now, the Pentacles do relate to the earth signs of Virgo, Taurus, and Capricorn. So this is one of your cards anyway. But for the month of November, this is telling us that you're going to have some new opportunity financially that you're going to really be able to benefit from. Now, for some, you might be starting a new job that we were just talking about, and it could be paying better and really working out well for you. For other Virgos, you might have a business of your own, or you might be starting a new business, and it's going to be very profitable for you. So for others, I feel like you might just be receiving some money from somewhere, some cash or something. You might be selling something, selling a property, You might have some other money coming your way from an inheritance, or money that's been owed to you that was supposed to come your way that you were waiting on, and it's finally coming through for you. It feels like a nice chunk of money, though, like it's something you'll be pleased about. I'm getting different scenarios for different people, so I feel like for a number of you, you're going to receive a chunk of money in the month of November, so it's going to be very welcome. It's going to be something you're going to be very appreciative. You're going to be very grateful and very appreciative because you've been hoping for this, looking forward to it, and then it's finally yours. You finally receive it. That's what I'm getting here. Now, again, this is a general reading, so, this energy may be more around certain individuals than others in November. But I am feeling like for a number of Virgos, you've got some good fortune coming your way in the way of something financial that's going to benefit you a lot. But for others, I'm feeling it's got to do with some kind of work or business that you have going on, something you're actively doing that's going to really be paying off for you. It might be already paying off now. It could be a job where you're working for others or something. It's just a much better job, better pay. Could be you got somebody got a promotion of some kind. Or if you're self-employed, somehow you're promoting yourself even more and doing better. I'm getting a lot of good and strong energy from that card, so I like that a lot. Next card you have is the King of Swords, and the swords do relate to the air signs of Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra. And the King of Swords, now this could be someone who's around you in the month of November. The King of Swords is someone who could be in a position of authority. So if it's someone where you work, this person might be a manager or an owner of some kind, or it might be somebody who's, they could even own a business that you frequent or something. This person can be very critical of others. This is not a warm, cozy kind of, warm and fuzzy kind of person. This is kind of a cold person who can be very critical of others, and if this is somebody you're working for, like a manager, owner of a business, this person doesn't really want to do anybody any favors. It's like if you want a raise or a promotion or a transfer or whatever it is, this is the type of person who will look for reasons not to give you what you want rather than reasons to do it. Same thing if you're applying for a job and this is who's making the decision. This person's so critical of other people. It's hard for anybody to live up to this person's expectations. I feel like this person is, they complain a lot to themselves. They're not really happy. So they spend a good deal of their time critiquing other people. Now, sometimes they're coming right out and saying critical things to other people, or other times they're just watching them and thinking it, looking down at them in some way. And so not the ideal person to be applying for a job or applying for a loan at the bank or wherever. So, but it is someone that could be around you in the month of November. Now, in some cases, some Virgos may be in the position of the King of Swords and may be feeling very impatient with others in November and critical of others, maybe looking at others like they're not doing their share of the work or something. But overall, I'm feeling more the energy of somebody who's around you, that in your environment somewhere. Now, also, I am feeling for some Virgos, I feel like if you're like female, maybe in your 20s, maybe 30s or something, I'm not sure, that this may be somebody around you. He could be at work, like a manager or somebody at work. It could even be like a business owner where you go get your lunch or your cup of coffee or whatever. And I feel like he tends to look at you in this lustful kind of manner. And you kind of, I feel like you tend to not notice this person a lot, but if you do, you're not attracted to them. They might make your skin crawl a little bit. But because I do feel like this person, they're not necessarily going to act on these thoughts, but they're looking you up and down and, thinking all those kind of thoughts. So that sounds kind of specific. That might just be one or two or a few people. I'm not sure. But, okay, next card you have is the Nine of Wands. And Nine of Wands is talking, again, the wands do relate to the fire signs, and they relate to the area of work, your career, making progress, action. Nine of Wands is saying that a lot of Virgos have been working hard. You're putting in long hours. You might be working 2 jobs, or you might be working long hours in your one job, and then you have to go home and you have more responsibilities when you get home. Or you might be working and going to school, and you're kind of exhausted. I mean, over here you have the Four of Swords, meaning you got to rest. Find time to rest in November. So you're just looking and stopping and pausing for a minute and saying, how much longer do I have to do this for? But you're very strong. The earth signs have a lot of inner strength, and the earth signs are very hardworking, and they're not going to give up easily. So you're not going to be giving up anyway, but sometimes you got to pause and catch your breath. And so you might get kind of stressed and feel overwhelmed at some parts of November and feeling like, when am I going to finally get this work done? But you've been through this before. I feel like you've been working hard for a long time is what I feel like. And you're very strong and you're determined. You've got that determination. You're not letting anything keep you from accomplishing your goals anyway. So you're still going to get where you want to go. But, I mean, it would be, the advice of this card would be to try to be objective about your situation. See if you can delegate some of your responsibilities, whether it's at your job or at home or whatever, and try to have a little more balance and catch up on your sleep. Because, I mean, it's showing here with the Four of Swords, you're going to need to rest and recuperate. The next card you have is the Star, and this is a major arcana destiny card. This is a nice card to have. The Star wants to give you so much healing energy, healing your life, whether it's a financial situation or from relationship matters, or even if you've had different aches and pains. The Star energy is so much in your favor in November, wanting to guide you to success and prosperity and healing. And just to leave the past behind you, whatever problems you've had, whatever difficulties, whether it's financial difficulties or with relationships that didn't work out well, just leave it behind you and be healed by the light of the Star, and follow the light of the Star to a much better new life and a new way of life for yourself. And I do feel like for some of you, you're really going to be just embracing the moment in November and enjoying your life and being grateful for all that you have. You're going to be enjoying whatever prosperity that you have, whatever abundance is coming into your life, and just feeling good and feeling uplifted, and just realizing that you have a lot to be grateful for, and that's going to bring more abundance your way also by being in that frame of mind. I do feel like for some Virgos you might be newly married, or if not that, maybe engaged, or possibly you just are living, you just moved in recently with your loved one that you've been dating for a while, and the two of you decide you want to live together and be with each other. But you're going to be enjoying your life and feeling good. And even I'm feeling it's not just those of you that are in a happy love relationship. Even if you're single, I just feel like a number of Virgos are just going to be enjoying all of their prosperity, abundance, and just feeling grateful and taking in the moment, because you know you've had difficult times in the past. So it's like you're having some good times where things are going well for you, and you're aware that you have a lot to be grateful for, and you're just going to want to take it in and enjoy it and feel good in your home, and have your home decorated the way you want it. Have, enjoy whatever little luxuries or big luxuries you get to enjoy, and just savor it and take it all in. That's what I'm getting a sense of. That, like they say, stop and smell the roses, stop and really appreciate every little thing that you have in your life that you have to be grateful for. And that's what I'm getting for a number of you, whether you're in a relationship or on your own. If you're just single and on your own, you're going to be doing that because you're going to be celebrating your own life and where you've gotten yourself to in your life. Next card you have is the Two of Swords. And Two of Swords, now it's right under the Two of Wands. For some of you, this could relate in that you might not know which choice to make. And that's with the Two of Swords. Although with the Two of Wands, I am getting much more decisiveness here, just weighing options and taking a practical approach or whatever. Two of Swords, it's like the person has a blindfold on and they're not sure what to do. So they're feeling like they're in a dilemma. So for some of you Virgos, you might have a situation, I'm feeling this is relationship oriented is what I'm feeling for the most part, that this is either a personal, like romantic relationship where you can't choose, you don't know who to choose between two people that you're seeing or that you've been involved with, or in some cases it's even a friendship. It's two friends that are kind of at each other's throats practically, you know, and you don't know which one to choose because they're both your friend. And I feel like in some cases this is even relatives, that you're not wanting to really take sides, even though in some cases you might feel there clearly is a side to take, but you don't want to offend the other person. That's what I'm getting for some of you that have this dilemma in the month of November. Now, even I feel like with the romantic relationships, that if there's two people you're trying to make a decision about, I do feel that one of them is a more solid, together, down-to-earth kind of person. They're a better match, a better mate. But the other one, they are lacking in certain character traits or something. I don't know. They don't have it together as much as the other one. And maybe more insecurities, and they don't have as good a follow-through. They're just not as strong of character and strong as in their intentions and whatever. But you do feel a connection with that person. I feel like it's from a previous lifetime. So you're still compassionate towards that person, even though the other one, the stronger one, looks like a much better prospective mate. The one that feels like they don't have it together so much, you have compassion and you feel a connection with that person too. So you don't know which one to choose. But the advice of the card is to take off the little blindfold and step back, look at your life objectively, make a good decision based on what's best for your life. Don't let other people influence you or do a sales job on you or anything like that. I feel like with the one who doesn't have it together, you would be spending a lot of your time trying to help them just get from point A to point B or something, whereas the other one's already on point C, D, E, F, G, and moving right along and got it together and just much more ambitious and take charge and just proactive and confident in their life. And the other one that's not together, it's more like you got to stop and wait and almost like you're waiting on them to catch up with where you are in life. And so, that person, even though you feel a connection with them, which I believe is from a previous lifetime, sometimes it's best to, maybe if you can just be friends with somebody or wish them the best, but, you got to make decisions that are best for your life. And you're already a certain amount advanced, so it would be better for you to be with somebody that matches your level that way, rather than having to wait for somebody to catch up with you all the time who never seems to catch up. That's my impression. So that does sound kind of specific. That might just be a handful of people that have that particular scenario I was just describing. And then again, this next card is the Four of Swords, and the Four of Swords is about resting after your hard work, after your energy. Even something like this Two of Swords, that's the type of thing that'll drain your energy because you don't know what you should do, so you get stressed out and you start feeling pain, And so a lot of Virgos just need to rest, catch up on your sleep, and take it easy, have some recreation in the month of November, and wait until you're rested and then get back out there to do all the things that you're so good at, such as juggling everything in your life. The Two of Pentacles, because that's what this card is about, juggling, staying very busy. And Pentacles, again, it's one of your cards for the earth signs. So this is showing that you're going to be working, making money, doing well. So you have that Ace of Pentacles, and now it's moving on to the Two of Pentacles. You're going to be juggling a lot at your job, and doing a very good job of it. It's kind of like you really know your work inside and out. You're very good at it. You've got the energy, you've got the stamina, you've had your rest, hopefully, and you're just ready to go and make money and do a really expert job at whatever you're doing. And that's even balancing work, your family, your personal life, whatever it is that you have for your responsibilities. And I just get so much nice energy here, good positive energy. It's kind of like, you know, that connection of the Ace of Pentacles and then the Two of Pentacles. It's like your good fortune is continuing, but you're the one who's initiating this good fortune. You're the one attracting it to yourself. And I always advise everybody to learn about the law of attraction. If things don't seem to be going that well for you, the more you identify with being successful and prosperous and make it your intention to get things the way you want them, the more the doors of the universe will open up and deliver those results for you. Next card you have is the Five of Swords. And Five of Swords, now this is about somebody wanting to steal from you, cheat you in some way. I'm getting relationship matters here, to tell the truth, for some of you. I feel with some of you, this is somebody that's around you in the way of a friendship or a romance. I feel like this person in the beginning, whether it was business or romance, was putting on a good facade, acting like they had it together, and acting like they've got maybe a certain amount of money or whatever for themselves, but all the while they're very dishonest. They lie about everything, and they don't care. This person's been living that way for many years. This is how they live their life. This could be somebody in your workplace who's been cheating you in some way, trying to take credit for your work or whatever, or trying to undermine you. This could also be someone in some other business transaction. I do feel like this person could come in the form of like a salesman or something. So be careful if you're purchasing something like a car or a house or a piece of land or whatever. You know, do all your research. Make sure that if all the questions are not being answered to your satisfaction, that you keep digging before you sign your name to anything. Also, this could relate to someone just trying to steal from you if you leave your car door unlocked, or, you know, somebody comes over to do work at your house. You got to keep a watch on people that you don't know very well. But I do get personal romantic relationships here. I feel like for some Virgos, this Five of Swords represents a romantic partner you've been involved with, who now, I believe by this time, you will see that this person is not very honest. But and for some of you, you might still be overlooking their shortcomings and just feeling like, oh, but this person's kind of got a lot of charm about them, or they've got such a nice personality, or they this or that, or they're good looking, or whatever it is. I don't think they're that bad. You might be not wanting to see them completely as they are. So you need to be really honest with yourself. And if your intuition is telling you that this person's not honest, or even if they've confided things to you about dishonest acts, I mean, the truth is it's only a matter of time, if they haven't stolen anything or cheated you in some way, that they will do it if that's how they live their life, because they don't care about lying and cheating. So again, it's a general reading, so this card may represent a person in some of your lives, but not for others. So, but be on guard, that's all, because, you know, you don't need that. And then the last card you have is the Knight of Wands. And Knight of Wands, now the Wands, again, they relate to the fire signs of Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. And the Knight of Wands also is relating to some kind of action. And it does, Wands do relate to career and work and progress, taking action and that sort of thing, and movement. So Knight of Wands, for some of you, I feel like this is talking about progress you're making in your work, that you might even be having some good news about work, or that you're moving forward, you're making more progress. So some of you might even be traveling for work, or even relocating. You might be making a physical move. Now also, see, I'm feeling some of you might be in sales or some kind of work where you have to drive a lot. So you might be in your car driving even from across town, or maybe from one city to another nearby city or something like that in your work. Some of you might be in sales or that type of thing. Or whatever work you do, it just takes you out a lot, out and about a lot. But it is I'm getting good energy from this card in the way of progress, that you're becoming more and more successful. That's what I'm getting. You're working hard, you're attracting more success for yourselves. Now, for some Virgos, this could represent someone who is a fire sign that might come into your life by the end of November, since the wands do relate to the fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. So this could be somebody who comes on the scene for you in a more romantic sense. Now, this person, if this is someone who's around you that wants to go on a date with you or whatever, it's a nice person. They can be a lot of fun to be around. But at the same time, I feel like this person's really focusing on their career. So they may not be taking a lot of time to see you or get together with you or whatever, because they might be so busy with their career. I mean, they want to have fun when they're free and have some free time. They want to go on a date. They want to have a good time and do fun things and whatever, because they don't want to be a workaholic. But overall, this person's really focusing on their career. So if this is you, Virgo, and you meet this person, and that maybe they're a fire sign, or they might have a lot of that in their chart, don't be surprised if they're around one day and you two are having a great time, and then they say, oh, I've got to go out of town for work, or I'm going to be real busy at my job, or they're self-employed and they're really working hard, or whatever. They got some other big project they're working on, and they disappear and give you a call a week or 10 days or 2 weeks later and say hi out of the blue. I mean, they're mostly focusing on business matters, on their goals, their work, their ambitions. Romance is something, and having fun to date somebody, they want that, but it's not high on their list right now. High on their list are their ambitions. Okay, now this deck I've been using, this is the Gilded Tarot by Ciro Marchetti, and what I want to do now is pick one card from the Magical Mermaids and Dolphins deck by Doreen Virtue. And if you like my videos, be sure and subscribe to my channel. Hit that notification bell so you'll be notified when I post new videos. Be sure and check your rising and moon sign videos as they're coming available. If you're on the cusp of another sign too, you can also check that other sign's video, because there may be things that relate to you there as well. Feel free to leave your comments. I welcome your comments. And if anyone would like a private reading, my rates and contact info are listed below. So, Magical Mermaids and Dolphins, what is your message for Virgo for the month of November? What is your message for Virgo for November? Okay, I'm going to give it another shuffle, and I'm going to fan these out. Okay, let's see. Oh, okay. Is that one card or two? No, it's one. Okay. This one says time to move on. It's time to let go of the old and worn out so that the new can come in. Well, that's good advice. Time to move on. It's time to let go of the old and worn out so that the new can come in. I like that. That's always good advice. Okay, because that's how you grow and attract more into your life, when you just let things phase out that are no longer serving you well. Okay, next I'm going to pick, oh, I know what I want to pick. I'm going to pick one from the tarot, the Fairy Tarot deck by Doreen Virtue, and I think Radleigh Valentine on this one too. Okay, so fairies, woodland fairies, what is your message for Virgo for the month of November? Okay, these are a little more, such a big deck, it's a little more difficult to shuffle this deck. Okay, I'm going to give it another shuffle, and then I'll fan these out. Okay, let's see here. All right, what is your message for Virgo for the month of November? Oh, I like this. Okay. This is the World card. It's cute, colorful imagery here. A brilliant success. The freedom to go in any direction. A journey that is now complete. I love that. The World card. A brilliant success. The freedom to go in any direction. A journey that is now complete. Great message. Yeah, the World is always a great card to get. I love that. Okay. And then last but not least, I'm going to pick one card from Messages from Your Angels by Doreen Virtue. Okay, let me get that deck. Okay, so angels, what is your message for Virgo for the month of November? What's the message for Virgo for November? Okay, let's see. We'll give this another couple of shuffles, and I'll fan these out. Okay, what's your message for Virgo for the month of November? One more shuffle, and I'll fan them out. Okay. Okay, here we go. Okay, this one is Angel Francesca. What do you desire right now? Visualize it and it will come about. Negativity will block your progress. That's right. That's based on the law of attraction right there. Francesca, Angel Francesca. What do you desire right now? Visualize it and it will come about. Negativity will block your progress. And when you visualize something, you have to visualize it and feel it, and feel really how happy that you will feel when you have this, whatever it is. And so just feel it as if it's already in your life. And the more you're radiating that kind of feeling energy out into the universe, the more you attract the good and the prosperity and abundance that you should be getting in your life. Okay, Virgo, well, I hope you are happy with your reading for November. And be sure and check your rising and moon sign videos to see if something resonates with those. And like I said, you can check if you're on the cusp of one of the other signs, you can check that one too. And feel free to leave your comments. I welcome your comments. Subscribe to my channel. Hit the notification bell so you'll be notified when I post new videos. And if anyone would like a private reading, my rates and contact info are listed below. So thank you for watching my video, and have a wonderful November, Virgo.